All right, everybody, welcome. Guest number 5, 20 minutes with today. All right, Primo, welcome to the show, first of all. Primo and Dirty Bird here. Thank you guys all for tuning in.
Thank you, number 5. That came quick.
Man, I'm telling you, 5 already. But today's episode, man, let's talk about this guy for a minute. I've raced with him for over a year now, probably a year and a half, I guess, roughly now. But he is the admin and driver for a Little on the High Side Racing League. You see the logo right there on screen with their Twitter handle. Go give those guys a follow. They are cranking up the season tonight at Daytona. So we're going to talk to him about that. But also, he also runs in the Ultimate Racing League Cup Series. So welcome CMarcel 247 to the show.
Thank you for being on.
How's it going, guys?
Hey, what's happening, buddy? You want to kind of introduce yourself here and before we get started?
Yeah. Gamertag CMarcel 247 Xbox. Kind of got into the racing league this year, like Dirty said. Have a lot of fun with it and just enjoy it.
Yeah, man, good times. All right, so today we brought CMarcel on. We're going to talk to him. We're going to ask him a whole bunch of questions in 20 minutes. So, CMarcel, man, if you're ready, man, let's get this timer started. Are you ready, sir?
Let's do it.
All right, Primo, if you're ready, man, get that timer started.
All right, CMarcel, your 20 minutes starts now.
All right, Marcel, I know you're a Kevin Harvick fan, but which do you like better, 29 Kevin Harvick or number 4 Kevin Harvick?
I have to probably go with 4 Kevin Harvick just because he's a couple more wins in the 4 car up here in New Hampshire at the racetrack, so 4.
Okay.
All right, you mentioned New Hampshire, so cat's out of the bag. You're from New Hampshire. You like New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Do you know who the mascot is?
I believe it's a moose called Miles.
That's right. It's yeah, it is a moose. That's correct.
Nice. I didn't know that, so that's a good little tidbit of information there. All right, CMarcel, did anybody famous go to your high school? Or just from the area you're from?
So from my area, I had Matt Bonner, the basketball player.
Okay, yeah. I know Matt Bonner is.
And then we had Chris Holliff, the teacher in space astronaut from around here.
Oh, okay.
That's really cool.
That is really cool.
Speaking of, we can piggyback off the high school question. How many people were in your high school graduating class?
I want to say it was around 700.
Wow.
Maybe less. I'm kind of eyeballing a little bit, but it was a regional high school, so it was kind of big.
Okay, that is pretty big.
All right, one of my other Kevin Harvick questions. Have you ever got to meet him before?
Yeah, as you can actually see behind me here. This is a picture of me and him.
Yeah.
I got that signed by him too after I met him again.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
That's really cool. Really awesome.
Yeah,
did he remember taking
one of my prized possessions right there.
Did he remember taking the picture?
No, but I mean, it makes sense. He's got a lot of fans.
Oh, yeah, sure. Sometimes they'll go, I remember taking that picture, or something, so let's see, maybe.
I mean, did you tell him that you're the biggest fan? I mean, that should matter.
I don't say that because I know that I'm probably not the biggest fan.
There's probably some wacky diehards out there. So, speaking of, do you know who has the most wins at New Hampshire?
I want to say it's Jeff Byrne and Kevin Harvick.
That's right. Now. Good man. Nice. They're tied. Yeah, nice. Tied at 4.
All right, see, Marcel, you was telling us about you just went on a little trip and you went to the Hall of Fame, NASCAR Hall of Fame for the first time. What was two of the coolest things you've seen there?
One of the coolest things was they had Jimmy Johnson's last ride from Phoenix last season on display.
I gotta see that, man.
Amazingly cool. And right behind it was, like, I would say maybe 25 of his fire suits from throughout his career.
Oh, nice.
Which was really cool to see. And then they had like all the cars and the banking of every track on the NASCAR circuit. Mm-hmm. And you could see the banking of every NASCAR track and like stun it and see, wow, this is actually a lot of banking.
Oh, that's really cool. Nice.
So, what are your earliest memories of NASCAR and racing in general?
When I was like 5, which was a while ago, but that long ago, my dad would take me over to the racetrack, and we would just watch NASCAR races, and part of it was just being so close to the racetrack. It's kind of one of those, like, of course I'm a race fan.
Right.
It's closer than any major sporting event in the Northeast, so... Right. It was just going over with my dad and just enjoying ourselves.
Absolutely, man. Awesome. All right, man. You are a driver in the NASCAR heat community, so let's give you some NASCAR heat questions. What's your favorite road course to drive on the game?
I'd have to say Canadian Tire. It's got a lot of technical sections at the beginning, but then it's got that long back straightaway that just goes into another little section before the finish line. And it's kind of like one of those tracks where it's easy to figure out, but not.
Right.
All right, so here is a very important question. Asked it every single 20 minutes with so far.
This one's documented, Marcel, so we're keeping track, so this one's big.
I have been keeping track. Bruce Lee or Chuck Norris?
Chuck Norris.
What? No, man.
That's 4-1 for Chuck, man.
I know, man. God, I need some. I gotta get some more Bruce Lee people here. Maybe that's gonna be my prerequisite.
My dad a blanket. My dad's got a Chuck Norris blanket. He's got a Chuck Norris thing on his wall. It's just Chuck Norris.
Yeah. All right, CMarcel, what's your wheel setup like? Like, what brand do you have? You know, that kind of stuff.
So I got a Logitech. I don't remember if it was like the G20, but it's the Xbox version of the Logitech wheel. Force feedback comes with. I got the shifter too. Sits on my desk.
Okay.
I go with it.
There you go.
That works.
What can you tell us about the Lobster from New Hampshire Motor Speedway?
I know it's probably one of our bigger lobsters that we find in the Northeast. They don't normally come that big. I do know that Denny Hamlin does not like them. And I know that you can either get the race winner can either get it cooked by the track and the meat sent down to the race shop, or they can get it like stuffed, like taxidermied, and then it can be used as an actual trophy on the wall.
Yeah,
that's pretty neat.
Yeah, that'd be a hard decision. I'd want to eat that thing, man, but I'd want to display it the rest of my life too. So.
Why not both? Right?
Yeah, I know, right? All right, Marcel, what's your go-to snack?
Ooh, go-to snack. I've got to say chocolate chip cookies.
Ooh, yeah.
Like the Chips Ahoy.
Yeah,
like
Chips
Ahoy, like those ones. Oh, yep. With a little bit of milk.
Oh yeah, I ate a whole pack in one sitting.
All right, here's a kind of a fun one for you. Would you rather race your favorite driver on the track, or
Harvick
have a pod race against Anakin Skywalker?
Ooh.
That's a tricky one. I think I'd actually go with the pod race because
Yeah.
that sounds really fun.
Yeah,
That's
man.
a good one. Yeah. All right, so CMarcel, you're a New England sports guy, so I'm gonna throw some New England sports questions at you. Brady or Belichick?
Oh, you had to, didn't you?
Got it.
You
I got
just
it.
to. I'd probably go with Belichick. Just because the years that Brady was injured, they were winning, and that's because of Belichick.
Yep, that's where it all starts up top.
Do you have any phobias?
I have a slight fear of heights. I don't know what the actual phobia name is, but it's a
That's
small
fine.
fear of heights.
Okay.
All right, Marcel. What are your other favorite games to play on Xbox other than NASCAR Heat?
So I play Madden. Will be the show, which great game.
I think everybody
play
loves that
Forza
right
7.
Okay.
Forza 7. F1.
Okay.
And then I've been playing Halo since probably the beginning because that's the game that got me into console gaming. And then MW3 and Rocket League just on the side, just having fun with friends.
Okay.
Even though you're from the north, do you prefer cold or warm weather?
After today, it was 85 up here, so cold weather after today, but come the winter months, it gets pretty cold.
All right, CMarcel, so I've known you, like I said, over a year and a half now. You've been in college. What are you going to be when you grow up?
My hope is to be like a manager at a racetrack, hopefully. My major is travels and hospitality, so it would kind of fit right in. It's kind of a reach goal, but it's a goal.
Hey, goals are they're put to go get, man. You go get
That's
that
right.
thing, brother. And
That's
then
right.
you can give me and Primo tickets to the whatever track you're at.
Yeah, I don't think the lead thing's unattainable as long as you set your mind to it.
Absolutely, man.
So
Exactly.
speaking of
Exactly.
travel, do you have a rough estimate of how many states you've been to?
Good question.
Over 12. I don't remember the exact number, but I know it's over 12 because it's all the East Coast, and then there's like a line across the United States to California.
All right, Marcel, this is my question I always ask. I don't keep a tally, but I always like to ask because I always like to know who is what the answer to this question. So you're sitting down at a table for dinner. Anybody in the world, dead or alive, can sit with you. Table of 4. Who's the 3 that's sitting with you?
Tom Hanks,
Awesome.
Nice.
Tim Allen,
Nice.
and I'm not saying that just because of Tori. Those two are just really good actors and really good people. And then probably Robin Williams.
That's the best table ever.
That is. You're going to laugh a lot at that table for sure.
I enjoy humor a lot, and that's why I would enjoy that table.
I love it, man. That's a great 3, Marcel. I like it, man.
So, pancakes or waffles?
With chicken waffles, but pancakes.
Okay, fair enough.
You know, I've never had that.
Chicken waffles. No?
Yeah.
Chicken waffles?
Yeah.
All right, so Pat's fan. We all talked about that. The Patriots have won the Super Bowl like 50 times. So, which win was your favorite? And it better not be the Falcon game.
That's probably the best one.
It's not the Falcon game, actually. That was kind of a boring game. I enjoy the one, I think it's 49, where we intercepted the ball at the end.
That one's a good one, too.
Oh yeah, the Seahawks.
That one's just
Malcolm
you
Butler.
just always
Malcolm Butler, yeah.
exactly. You just always have that one in your brain because it's like you just hear the announcers like he intercepts it. Ah!
Yeah.
And then seeing the Seahawks face like touchdown and then no touchdown.
Right. Yeah, that was incredible. They still saying, give the ball to Marshawn. Let him run. Yeah. All right. Good one.
What's your favorite racing series in NASCAR?
Gotta say the Xfinity series. I mean, the Cup guys are the best of the best for a reason, but the Xfinity series, with like the names are made here and they're just trying to make it to the Cup series, it adds just an extra element to it.
Jet Dryer also put in that Butler is now on the Arizona Cardinals, his team. So, all right. So, Marcel, like other than lobster, man, what is a unique New Hampshire food that you guys eat up there that maybe we don't know, the rest of the world don't eat, or I don't know, anything particular up there?
Well, I mean, we got our world famous clam chowder, or as we up in the Northeast call it, chowder.
Chowder.
Chowder. Our New England clam chowder. We got that. We got just lobster rolls. We just got pretty much anything seafood. And then, of course, maple syrup. Land of maple syrup.
Yep. That's the land up there, man. That's, if I'm ever up there, I always bring some back.
I like to ask this question each time because it kind of makes you think a little bit. If someone were to write a biography about you, what would the title be?
I honestly don't know. Like, that's actually very tricky. I think the title would just be Caleb. Just the name. That's all. That's it. Adds a bit of mysterious. Who's this guy?
Hey, yeah, that'll make them open that book and start reading, man. All right, Marcel, you're going to be stuck on an island for the rest of your life, and you can only take one CD. What are you going to take with you?
Probably Billy Joel. I think it's The Stranger.
Yep. We talked about this a long time ago. I know you probably don't remember, but we were up late one night talking, racing, doing whatever, and we got to talking about music, and me and you talked about Billy Joel for probably 30 minutes, and I knew that was going to be the answer to the question, so I had to make sure I brought that up because I myself, too, am a big Billy Joel fan, so wanted to make sure. So nice call, buddy.
Speaking of being mysterious and opening the book to get to know you, are you a Sith or a Jedi?
Jedi all the way.
All right.
Jedi all the way.
Okay.
Marcel, who's your favorite Red Sox player of all time?
Of all time?
Yeah. Like, who's that one you would,
gotta go fast.
Want to meet or say hey or whatever?
I think it'd have to be Big Papi, David Ortiz. Just, he's the guy I grew up around. He was in his prime Red Sox days. He's the guy that I grew up with. Yeah. I mean, you can't mess with his speech after the Boston Marathon.
Oh, I know, right? This is our city, baby. He didn't say that, but he said something similar.
Yep.
Jet says Manny Ramirez or Veritek.
Yeah.
If you had a time machine, would you travel, and you only could travel once, would you travel to the future or to the past?
Probably to the past, because you kind of know what you're going to and just learning more about it by you going to the past, whereas the future, it's not really written yet.
Are you taking a Farmer's Almanac with you?
Maybe.
All right, Marcel.
I'm gonna go bet on the Seahawks losing the Super Bowl.
Bet on was Butler, whatever, winning MVP or whatever. All right, so Marcel, favorite track not New Hampshire.
Favorite track that's not New Hampshire, I'd have to say Sonoma for the tracks that I've been to, which is a short list. Sonoma's a pretty nice track. You're just out there in the middle of Wine Creek, just up on a hill pretty much. And it's just beautiful out there.
I agree.
If you could dominate any real-life NASCAR driver in Heat 5, who would it be? And I'm talking just own them.
Austin Dillon.
All right, Marcel.
I don't know why.
You don't know. That's just the one you want to be, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, mine would be Keselowski, so, I get it. All right, so I'm going to throw out just some simple questions for you here, Marcel. Little quick fire kind of. So what's your favorite movie?
Oh, man. I'm gonna have to go with Back to the Future, actually. Like, not because of the time machine question, like, actually Back to the Future. I enjoy those movies.
Okay. Primo?
All right. What is your dream vacation?
Dream vacation. I think after the trip I just took, it's probably going out to Charlotte. That place is really nice.
Yeah. Well, if you ever end up there, man, I grew up there, so I can guide you all throughout that city. So, if you end up there, so all right. So Harvick is your favorite driver. What's your absolute favorite Kevin Harvick paint scheme of all time?
Absolute favorite Kevin Harvick paint scheme. I think I'd have to go with the one that's kind of over my shoulder, the Busch National Parks car he won New Hampshire with a couple years ago.
Okay.
It just, the whole National Parks one looks good on it.
All right, Caleb. What Marvel character would you be?
Probably Ant-Man, because he just being able to shrink down to nothing.
Yeah.
I think it's underrated.
Do that?
Right, yeah, who wouldn't want to do that? All right, Caleb, that is the timer's up, man. So we got one more white flag question for you. I'm going to let Primo go first. Sorry, buddy.
All right, Caleb. White flag question. You've been in competitive online racing for a little bit now, so what advice do you have for rookie drivers that are just coming into it?
Take your time. Don't expect to go out and dominate from the beginning. Learn the track. Go into practice with single-player mode. Just learn your braking points. Learn your throttle control. Just learn the track. Each track has its own little quirks to it. And sometimes you just might find something that works for you.
Great advice, man.
All right, man. My white flag final question is, Marcel, tell me, if I'm going to Vegas tomorrow, who do I bet on to win the NASCAR championship this season?
Well, I mean, the obvious answer I would give is Kevin Harvick, but...
Sure. Throw your heart out of this.
Right now, based on positions and how he's done this season, I mean, you can't really bet against Denny Hamlin. He's been consistently in the top 5 all season, leader in the points. I mean, you got Denny Hamlin.
Yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong with that pick. So, good pick there. All right, guys, that'll conclude today's episode of 20 Minutes With. Thank you, CMarcel 247 for coming on. He is kicking off the season tonight in a little on the high side racing league. You see the logo there on the screen with the Twitter handle. Go follow those guys. Check those guys out. And Caleb, anything you want to say right here on the way out, sir?
Nah, I just want to thank you guys for having me on. Can't wait for tonight to kick off the season for a little on the high side, and can't wait to get to Indy with URL and Dirty Bird himself announcing on Thursday.
That's right. So you can catch CMarcel racing on Tuesdays and Thursday nights with a little on the High Side Racing League, and then you can catch him on Thursday nights on my channel right here racing with the Ultimate Racing League. Yeah, this Thursday is Indy, so that one's going to be a fun race. Good luck on that race turn. Good luck tonight, man. Come home with that Daytona win, man. But thank you for being on the show with us. We appreciate it, CMarcel. We are definitely going to bring you back, brother. Thank you so much. And it's finally good to get to talk with you a little more face-to-face than just on Xbox. So Thanks for tuning in, man. Thanks for watching the show, everybody. Thanks again to CMarcel, my co-host Primo Silver Fox. We're going to wrap it up here for tonight, and thanks everybody for coming on, man. CMarcel is going to shut us down here tonight, and we're going to stay here with CMarcel and see where he ends up running tonight in Daytona. So maybe next time he comes on, we can talk about the Daytona race. So, all right, that's going to do it for tonight, man. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.
Adios.